Well, that's an impressive sweep right there because the Mets got off to a tremendous start, but now the Braves have a game-and-a-half lead in the NL East. They take 3 straight. And Tehran has been, I know his ERA it doesn't look fantastic right now, John, but he has a number of moments this season where he's looked great. Yeah, he really does. And you know, the Braves have been in on this full rebuild. There's no question about it. And it's been a lot of it about young pitching. But this guy holds the key, I think, for this ball club. He's a veteran guy, came up throwing 95, 97, you see right now, 90 miles an hour. He's got a 4-seam fastball that he throws 90, 92, Dan. He can work it up. He's got a 2-seamer. And again, you heard Kurt Suzuki say he can't stay in the middle of the plate. He's got to stay on the corners. Nice little 2-seamer he goes with. This has always been, I think, one of his best pitches. If you look at the angle he throws, it's tough for right-handers. He can get left-handers with a back foot with that slider. The changeup has been, I think, talking to the pitching coaches in Atlanta, they've wanted him to use that changeup more to get him off the fastball. He's got a good one. Julio is a guy, we talk about Harvey having to make adjustments. Julio went from a guy that came up as more of a power pitcher that has made adjustments. He's not pitching. He's pitching with an average fastball and succeeding. But you look up Soroka Newcomb, part of the wave of the baby Braves that are coming. And there's a lot more in the pipeline that are knocking on the door. But Julio Tehran is their veteran guy. He's been around the block. And this is a guy that pitches big innings. He's a 200-inning horse for him. They need him to bounce back from what was a mediocre year last year.
You know what's amazing? This is like a tale of 2 different teams. 2.5, 3 weeks ago, we were talking about the Mets and how they were playing with a lot of life and a lot of enthusiasm. They had that one meltdown day where the bullpen fell apart against the Nationals. And then the Braves come into town. All of a sudden, the Braves, they're 19-11, and they kind of slapped the Mets around for 3 days. All of a sudden, you watch that, and when you don't hit, you don't score runs. It's easy to say our team is flat. The Braves out-hit them. The Braves out-pitched them. And they just right now, they have much better athletes.
And by the way, I wanted to see this because they are plus 57 in run differential. Only the Red Sox and the Astros are better, and they're up there with the Yankees, see the Diamondbacks. That shows, man, it's not just some sort of flukish thing. There's real power there. By the way, Albies, Acuna, and Freddie Freeman are all slugging around 600. And we know 2 of those guys are extremely young, 21 and 20. How for real, John, do you think is this season? You know, how much in play is a division this year? Well, you're going to have young pitching. You're going to have to rely on young pitching. But young pitching can be special. We've seen it work. The young players here are real. And this is a club, again, that has a lot of cachet. They've got one of the top, if not the top minor league system. If there's something that they need at the deadline, they're going to have cachet to do it. Look, this club is built offensively around Freddie Freeman. And Freddie Freeman sitting in the 3-hole. When you add Albies and Acuna, 2 young players really in their first year, coming in at the top of the order that have power and speed, they're going to be on base. That sets the table for Freddie. Now they've moved Inciardi down to the 9-hole, so when you flip that lineup around, you've really got 3 guys that can fly, 3 guys that can hit, and 2 of them that have big power. You put in the guys like Nick Markakis, Suzuki. These guys are not special power guys, but they're good hitters. The lineup is deep enough. It's thick enough. Yep. Ryan Flaherty, by the way, too. Nick Markakis, 400 on base. Both guys, everybody is playing great. Dansby Swanson is playing very well, too.